Hi, my name is Kim Meter, and I'm the co-founder of Crystal Peaks Youth Ranch, and I'm also the author of 2 books, the first being Hope Rising and the second, A Bridge Called Hope. And I'd love to share with you something that's very near and dear to my heart, a story and a labor of love. One of my staff members discovered a dog in need, and feeling that sense that someone needs to do something and someday this needs to change, on that day, she realized that someday was today and someone was her. And so Lori stepped forward and took the challenge and chose to do the right thing for an animal who was desperate for her help. What she could have never imagined is that this dog was going to rescue her. This is Lori and Mia's story.
My friend and I were going out looking at a horse that needed a new home, and that's the first day I met this dog. And I decided to take her home with me. She was really sick and thin, and there was something that just stirred in my heart, and I knew I couldn't leave her behind. There was a day when Mia and I went for a walk, and I had just changed her name to Mia, and so she still didn't know her name very well, and she still didn't know me. But I took her out on a walk anyway, out to this park, and she was on the leash for most of the time, but I decided to let her off at one point. And I let her run around and play and sniff everything and see what was going on. And she kept just kind of wandering farther and farther away from me. And at one point, when it was time to leave, I called to her very sternly and said, "Mia, come." And I remember she looked at me. She still had her eyesight at that time, and I could see her decide to run away from me. And I was so discouraged and frustrated and heartbroken and mad, and I chased after her for about 30 minutes, running her down, trying to get her back to my car. And I finally got her back there, and I just heard God say, "That's just like you. You've been willfully running away from me, looking in my eyes, hearing my voice, and then turning away." And it broke my heart, because I realized for the first time that the way that I felt when my little dog ran away from me is probably how I made my God's heart feel. And so that was the little spark that ignited this amazing journey of coming to know God and realizing that He actually was pursuing me and He was speaking to me, and I just was the one who wasn't listening. Right over here. My relationship with my dog has really shown me a very tangible picture of God's heart for me through my heart for my dog.